What is up, legends? We are back, and what I want to do today is talk a bit about Fubuki. So obviously we got her last time, and I've been having a lot of fun with this character. I actually like her more now than Atomic Samurai. She's actually harder to use than Atomic Samurai. So we're gonna go over all of her skills and stats and everything else like that, and then I'm going to show you it in action because she's extremely satisfying when you learn her. But most people will probably not even learn how to use her properly. And the way that they explain it here is is kind of okay, but at the same time, it's like what? So let's go right up into the skills. So her core mechanic is literally based off of this combo right there. Let's see what she does. That flash right there, that's called flicker. And flicker is the key thing that you want to have happen all the time. And you can get to the point where you get good that you can keep continually putting yourself into flicker. And like when you get dupes of her, it becomes even easier for her to stay in flicker and easier for her to get into hell mode and all that type of stuff. So and she is just an awesome character. You're gonna want by the end of this video, everybody gonna be trying to re-roll and get this character. Trust me. So very first core mechanic. Hellish Blizzard can accumulate Gale through normal attacks, and the skills when entering Wind Hell state, which is her pretty much like her Esper state, like that blue little glow right there that she's doing. When flickering appears, the animation and normal attack skills, dodges and skills. So what that is it's not really explaining it properly, but let me show you real quick. So your first combo, she will not flicker, but the second combo, that's the flicker right there. And depending on what you do, you can continue doing that flicker. So I'll show you again. So right here. And I messed up because I was too fast. And now that everything resets at that point, you already done messed up. You don't want to actually do that. Another way to actually get flicker is I'll reset the training so you guys can see. You want to parry, and that immediately takes you into flicker. Like this is just I don't want to actually do the combo, just to let you guys to show you that how many different ways you can go to flicker. Now you can do various things in flicker. Now when you get the flicker proc, you can do an enhanced dodge where you get two flickers after that. You get one where it's kind of like, you sure you want to do this? Okay, we're gonna keep going, and then it's gonna flicker again, and then you can get a special attack after that. So I'm gonna show you. See right there, that second one I didn't do it, but right there it flickered again. That's your time right there to either do a special attack, or you could dodge again if you want to. You can just keep the flicker going, so you got to kind of like keep. Yeah, I'll show you in a sense. And that's kind of like where the game doesn't really explain it properly. You essentially don't have to stop. You can just keep going. Unless you actually do the tornado spin. The tornado spin stops everything, and you don't get to actually do flicker anymore unless you're already in hell state. But that's like some next level. You'll get there eventually. So her normal slash again is you don't get anything off of that, but as you can see right there, once she hits the second one where she starts to fly a little bit into the air, that's when she gets the flicker. Bam, right there. So you get to actually do something from there. So it does explain this kind of well. Delivers 5 strikes equal to 670 and grants 19 Gale. After the 5th strike, triggers flickering. If in a hell state, recharges Hailstorm by 18%. You can augment that with gear to make it so that you get back into hell state like fast, basically. So the next thing up is Windshield. Windshield is her parry, but also leads her into actually usually getting flicker again. So perform a block, and if while blocking, triggering a counterattack, Gale points on counterattacks, flickering. If it will, when held state, she'll recharge her Hellstorm, which is her special attack. And essentially, again, when you block, that's what you just saw me doing before. She does this. She negates all damage, and you can perform a counterattack if you want, and just pretty much punch him in the face. if that's kind of like what you want to do at that point, or you can dodge behind them. You can use your wind attack, which is pretty awesome. But yeah, so your E right here is Okama Itachi attack. Unleashes a whirlwind that attacks enemies and gains gale points. If in will state, recharges Hellstorm again and trigger flickering. So what you can do is if you're in the Hellstorm and you use this attack, what you could do is you'll actually flicker right after the Hellstorm and go into basically being able to go into like pretty much an infinite as long as you're good enough to animation cancel properly. All of this is animation cancel. So in most cases, people are not going to understand how to use this character until you see like this video. Hopefully this video will make everybody understand just the ridiculousness of this character. And as you can see, you know, when she's in hell mode, it gets enhanced too. Then you have hell moment, which bam, she does that, which is like an AoE. You once you're in your wind hell state, you can kind of do that a lot. Like you can just kind of like spam it and do some insane damage with it because it does a lot of damage. It hits like 3 or 4 times, and you can actually go straight into it from a flicker. You don't even have to ramp up. So watch this. And that's it right there. Like you just go straight into it. You can also oh wait, I have to animation cancel that, don't I? All right, my bad. Eh. There we go. Yeah, that's what. It's hard, yo. Straight into infinite. And then you can back out of that. Just straight, if you feel that you're getting in trouble and they're doing like a big AoE attack, like you just don't have to stop. She just destroys people like 100%. And then you can keep dodging while you're doing that. And if you're recharged, if you didn't, matter of fact, I'll show you an example. Messed up. So say you're doing this, right? So now you saw what I just did right there. She has a shield count cancel, basically because I did the shield and flicker. I was in quicker mode for that long. I was basically animation canceling and keeping the flicker going the entire time until my shield recharge. In most cases, bosses are gonna try to infinite attack you back, basically, or do an attack that is gonna hit the whole screen. What you could do at that point is as soon as you see that about to happen and you get another flicker, you can just go straight into the shield state again and then counterattack right after it because you have iframes. You're just invincible yourself at that point. So you can negate an entire boss attack and go back into the infinite again if you want. As long as you don't use the E. You can't use the E skill. If you use the E skill, all of that's over. Flicker is just over at that point. So just keep that in mind. All right, so we already talked about this. And then you have the dodge, which I just kind of like showed you. The dodge pretty much is a normal, unless you're in the flicker state, then you can actually change out of that. And then pursuit is the same thing as with all the other characters. Once you get pursuit, she just gets a knockback like that. You just have to use it. And then her ultimate, which we've seen that before too. But actually, I'll show you one other thing. She does have The skill basically where it stays out. And actually, no, Akamu Itachi is the one that when she spins out. Hell Moment is the one where the skill stays out. It's like a tornado that spins around and everything else. So that is the that is the thing right there. So over in potential is where things gets interesting. Essentially what happens at potential 1 is she gets win hell state gain loss reduced by 2 points, so you stay in the win hell state longer, basically at tier 1, which I just think I'd give me, please, thank you. Potential 2, every 1% character panel crit rate gains an additional 0.4%, so when you get more crit you initially get more power, so you want to build her crit like 100%. Potential 3, the time window triggering flickering is increased by 0.1 seconds. So the flicker will be there longer for you to actually it doesn't have to be as tight as what you see me doing right now, because it's actually not easy, to be honest. Potential 4, a fixed mind reader gives you your plus level to limit up, which is just amazing. 5, enter will health state upon reaching 40 gale instead of what it was before. And attack and wind hands is not easily disrupted, which pretty much means that she gets super armor, but she probably could still get knocked out of it. And then 6, each R unit grants Hellstorm boost by 10%. This stack up to 5, which you're gonna watch how I can just keep continuing to do that. So we're gonna go out of here because no, I have to actually do this to actually leave exit training. So essentially you want to do one of two things. You want to normal spam until you get into flicker state, and then you want to start fishing for parries. All right, so I need to go back to the base. And that is the sewer. I need a world map. There we go. I do apologize for this being a little bit long-winded and nerdy, but it's the best way that we can explain the character. This sounds like Amelia from ReZero. It probably is. All right, we'll fight this homie. He didn't do anything. He didn't do what I thought he was going to do anyway. Oh, he knocked me out of it. Actual jerk. He knocked me out of it again. All right, now I can actually... It's actually really hard. There we go. It's really hard to see sometimes where you at to actually get it off. See, when you could be able to see where she's at, then but sometimes I just hit zoning and I'll be fine with it. I don't know what happened there. I get knocked out the air. These guys just stopped me. I think I need the super armor card because she's in enhanced state right now. There we go. Smack him anyway. So this is where people are going to start to have a little bit of problem. Like you just seen what just happened to me right there in this particular fight. You end up getting knocked out of it, and sometimes it's hard to even see or hear when you're in the flicker state. Once you get used to it and you start zoning a little bit, then you get it. You saw what happened when I actually did it properly. And then you look at this, and then you look at Genos, and Genos is like face roll. So like it becomes like, you know, do I want to do this or do I want to use Genos and just stand there and just blow stuff up without having to do anything? I just missed it right there. I had to get away from that. Now we're in enhanced mode. Just flat missed it right there. Missed it again. Damn, I had it, but he knocked me out of it. Just try to hit me. Go for it, sir. We ain't paying attention to me. You jerk. Now, the cool thing about it is all of her attacks except the shield, you can actually cancel into this. He's easily the most technical character in this game. But once you get it down, like, stuff just melts. You still alive? It's like dancing. It's like she's dancing during the fight. It's kind of cool. GG. And that's Fubuki. Alright, so I am going to try to summon if I have enough currency and try to get this character. I should have enough because I just killed 2 bosses and they give tickets. Like, they actually give summon tickets for these bosses. So I definitely should have enough now. Or I had tickets before that even too, so we good. Let me know what you think. I am completely free to play. Obviously, they've been wilding out here. So it went purple. I'm not sure what they're doing with their monetization, and so I'm just flat ignoring it and just playing free to play. Oh, I was like, huh? Oh, morale Genos. What support skill does he have to make him morale? I'll be buff, DPS or something like that. Anyway, that's all we got for this video. Yep. That's a bae right here. All the thick hips and thighs that you will like in the game, and she's kind of cool and good. So I will catch you guys in the next video. You hear that is 100% Amelia. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.